being on the line. Dinthill will kick first. Kitwana Smart, who came on solely for this purpose, looking to send the Dinthill Tech ahead in the shootout. Smartly done. Gave him the eyes. It was pretty much central, that kick.
I think here he waited for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper just chose a side, and he went straight down the middle.
I suppose the kick would have been retaken because Pepito Smith was way off his line.
Yeah, this is a new rule. One of his feet would have to be on the line.
1-0 to Dinthill. Roro Joseph to spot this one. Looking for the equalizer in this penalty shootout for Excelsior. Joseph skies it!
Donald, we did talk about it, that based on some of the shots we've seen in this game, whether some would sail over the bar. That's the first one. Leaning back, way over. Poor technique, got under the ball.
He would want to do over Roro Joseph.
And the walk back is twice as long, Daniel.
Siobhan Thompson is the one who's spotting this. His first kick in this game came off the bar as he came on as a substitute in the second half. Siobhan Thompson would want to aim a little bit lower this time. The number 11 for Dinthill. Can he score? He scores.
That's with precision and some pace on it as well. Cool, calm and collective, well taken penalties. Send the goalkeeper the wrong way, but the execution was perfect.
2-0 Dinthill, and Excelsior will take their second kick now. And Shani Richards is going to place this one. He has already scored 2 goals this season so far for Excelsior, trying desperately to keep them in this tie. Shani Richards to pull one back, and does. Demira Hill went the wrong way, and Shani Richards got it on target.
It was a very good penalty that hit in that era, but the goalkeeper had chosen to go the other way, and he just picked his spot, cool, and rolled it in.
Demira Hill actually invited him to go to his left because he left more space to his left, did the goalkeeper?
He did on that occasion, but he wasn't buying that.
This is Kareem Bryan. Had his chances for Dinthill in regulation time. Perfect chance to score the third. Saved. It's a big save from Pepito, but I think, was he off his line? Well, no signals from the referee. He stayed on the line, made a brilliant save.
And his technique there good. He started a little bit behind the line, yes, to ensure that he's on it.
Yeah.
But it was a poorly executed penalty.
It was. 2 steps,
and I really don't like to see them take them that way. Just stand up over it and strike it. Not going to generate much power.
Zaheem Flemings. Would have found the woodwork already this afternoon, Zaheem Flemings, with a spectacular effort. This from 12 yards. Saved by Demira Hill.
And Derry Stock went up for man of the match again. Just too close to the goalkeeper, and that's what I was saying, Donald. You want to aim for a foot away from that goal post. That was just comfortable height for the goalkeeper and very close.
Based on past experiences, he was really trying to avoid the woodwork. Overcompensated in the end.
But they say you aim small, miss small. He should have stuck with that and gone for it.
Rushan Parkinson for Dinthill. Parkinson, oh, that's a good kick. That's a very good kick from Rushan Parkinson, filled with confidence, and he made no mistake.
Yeah, no matter who is in that goal, they're going to have difficulty trying to pick that one out. I have two of them in there today. They're not going to get to that one. Well executed. In the area, in the roof, difficult to pick out.
Excelsior, they have to score. If Tariq Duffus misses, Dinthill, they are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup. All pressure on Duffus, who scores. Almost as if it didn't matter.
Pressure, no pressure, none there. I was cool from Duffus. Sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. So Excelsior still alive.
Dinthill with the final spot kick. He needs to score, and if he does score, Dinthill, they're through to the quarterfinals. Zachary Palmer. Oh, he misses! Excelsior still in it!
I mean, based on what we've seen in this game over 90 minutes, it's not surprising that we've seen so many missed penalties.
But he wasn't even involved. He came in for this task alone.
Got caught in the waves of things. But it's just in keeping with what we've seen today with these two teams. So many missed chances.
Well, all pressure now on Javon Smith. He has to score for Excelsior. He has to beat this man in goal, Demira Hill. Javon Smith to keep Excelsior in it. Can he? He does. Emphatic. Emphatic. That one.
That had power, pace, and precision. Beautiful. Roof of the net. These two teams don't want to separate themselves.
So those who didn't really want to kick in the first five, they are now under pressure.
So these are the not so good penalty takers coming up.
Yeah, this after we've seen 4 penalties missed.
Yes.
Javon Smith had a little bit too much power in that last shot. Not often we see a player being stretched off during a penalty shootout, but alas.
Very few. I've never seen it myself. This is the first.
Sudden death. Wedderburn. Oh, it's saved! Pepito Smith guessing correctly. Well, well, well. Full stretch to his left and push that one away. That's a good save, Pepito Smith.
But look at where he was. Was he off the line?
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Poor with the penalty though. The cut just too much. It was a comfortable height for the goalkeeper.
Now it's time for Alex Alexander to put this one to bed for Excelsior High. If he scores, Excelsior goes through to the quarterfinals of the ISSA Champions Cup. All pressure on the number 7, and they are in 7th heaven. Excelsior High, they have done it. Hill cannot believe it. They were behind on so many occasions in this penalty shootout, and Dinthill once again, they've given it away in this first round of the Champions Cup. Excelsior, after back-to-back defeats in schoolboy football, they are in the final 8 of the All-Ireland Champions Cup.
And Dinthill Jones only have themselves to blame. They went with their first 3 kick on target and scoring, and should have put this one to bed, but they let this Excelsior team back in it, and they certainly grab it. And Dinthill should have known a lot about giving chances. They got a chance to be in this competition earlier this season, and they certainly handed that very same favour back to Excelsior tonight. Goalkeeper Hill must be a gutted though. He did everything in regular time, also in penalties, and just couldn't take this Dinthill team over the line.
They almost carried this team single-handedly there, but in the end, Excelsior, courtesy of Alexander's strike from 12 yards, they are through to the quarterfinals of the ISSA Champions Cup. Good penalty too. Demir Hill was wishing that one wide. The Excelsior, they celebrate, and they cannot catch Alexander.
But he ran on the track, so he's showing his sprinting powers. But Dinthill again cannot get past this hurdle. It's a good tonic for this Excelsior team with all that has gone on overnight with the death of the student. Then this would be good for the school population tonight.
Excelsior, they win 4-3 on penalties after it was 0-0 at the end.